got a different fullback.
Yep.
All right. Next play. Just go to the next play. All right. And now we're just running basic midline.
You ran a ton of this at Glen Rock,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I remember that specifically.
And what's your quarterback's depth, coach? 4?
Well, here's how we taught it. Just pause it, David. Here's how I taught it. I took the quarterback underneath the center. Joe Klaus was on the field the day we did it. Just freeze it to the deadness. Just go to the set. Because I'm not worried about the end of the play. I mean, anybody who needs stuff who's watching this got that with probably anything you want. All right. But I put him underneath the center, and I was underneath the center. We brought out another history teacher who never played football before. We said, we're going to put this thing in the gun. So this is back in like 9 or 10 or whatever it was. So what we did was, when I had Garrett Avidable, I went under quarterback, and I did the quarterback footwork for the midline. So I went pull, gather, and I dropped the ball. I said, the quarterback's going to be right there. And I took the back, and I put him back the depth of what the quarterback was to the where the quarterback was. Ball to quarterback to running back, equidistant. And what we've always taught is our running back underneath or in the gun, especially underneath, because it only happens once. When you're underneath, you're running triple. I tell a quarterback, now guys are moving them back now. They're like 4.5 in the triple because they run a lot more zone.
Yeah.
They run a lot more zone dive. And I always said, look, run a quarterback over in the midline. Run his butt right over, and then he'll get out of the way. It'll only happen once. It'll happen once. First day, he'll run you over, and you'll never not get out of the way again. So the idea here is I want the quarterback get off the midline, give up the track. All right? So right now, again, this is David, and he's not overly disciplined, but I'd probably put him at 4. I've never had a quarterback at 5.
Got it.
Ever. I have Zion at 3 sometimes. All right? I have Zion at 3 sometimes because we try to make as much of our offense from underneath in the gun.
When I was at Powell Park with the Silva, I had him heels at 4 in pistol.
Yeah, correct.
And the ball would be on them, and it was. I found it very difficult for a lot of teams, and it allowed you to run option, and then also allowed you to run eye stuff without being too far back. You know what I mean? Offset eye.
Well, you'll see we'll be in the eye too, but in the gun. We've been in the wishbone in the gun. I've been in the inverted bone in the gun. It's formation. That's all it is. It's a different presentation. But I think one of the guys that if you're looking for really good film on it, you just got to go find it's old school stuff. It's called the ski gun. It's Muskegon High School in Michigan. And the coach there, Tony Anise, is the head coach now at Ferris State. And they've changed. They've evolved too. But they're the best power read team I've ever seen. But they started off with a 3-yard shotgun type thing. It's called the ski gun. It's fantastic. Right?
Coach, is your center exchange, is it a dead ball snap? Is it what type of shotgun snap is he getting?
We're a flip snap team because I can teach anybody. All right. So, we just started off-season workouts on Monday. When they come in tomorrow, they'll be snapping basketballs. They snap something every day.
Because we legit my team this year. We had that was to say it was a problem is the least. The center to quarterback exchange out of pistol was beyond a bad snap here. This guy can't catch it. It was just such an issue that now I'm hyper focused on that exchange and just it shouldn't be an issue.
Well, I'll say this: you should be coaching your center as a totally different lineman.